Hello, my name is Khurram Amir Qureshi. I'm a principal solicitor of KK Solicitors, Luton, United Kingdom. In this video, actually, I am going to tell you about UK spouse visa. So the areas or the questions which I will cover, it's based on the queries which we have received from a number of clients. So people, when they contact us, they always have some questions and they want to ask some questions and they're looking for answers. So in this video, we will try to cover all these questions. So the question is very, the people, they always ask, like, how long can you stay outside the UK on a spouse visa? So it means if you already been in UK on a spouse visa, then how long you can stay outside the United Kingdom? The answer is that the immigration rules, they specify any specific number of days that you can stay outside the United Kingdom. In other categories, say for example, if you are skilled worker dependent or any point based system dependent, the rule is you should not spend more than 180 days in any 12 months period outside the United Kingdom. So when you apply for indefinite leave to remain, you need to show that you were within the UK for any number of days, like 180 days in any 12 months period. But this rule does not apply to UK spouse visa, so you can stay basically any number of days you want. Having said that, does not mean that you can just say it for the 5-year route. If you are here and you are going to apply for settlement after 5 years, you can stay 4.5 years outside the United Kingdom. You still need to show that UK is your permanent home and you want to live here permanently with your partner. So you need to give explanation, you need to give the reasons why you are outside, and this case will be decided by the Home Office, and Home Office will decide every case on its own, based on their circumstances. So say case to case basis. So if you have number of absences, please make sure when you make an application you provide reasons for all those absences. Another question is, what is spouse visa outside UK processing time? So if you will make a spouse visa application from outside the United Kingdom, the current processing time according to Home Office is 24 weeks. So it can take a little bit longer, or maybe they can decide application earlier. So, but if your circumstances are complicated, for example, if you are making an application and you're relying on your partner's income, which is self-employed income, and he's relying on 2 years of self-employment income or 1 year of employment income, or if you're relying on cash savings or mixing two different categories of income, so that means case can be complicated and it can take even more time. In UK, yes, you can apply for priority service, but outside the UK, it depends when you apply whether there is a priority service or not. But still, the priority service in UK you can get the same day or next day, but in outside UK, currently there is not that service is available. Another question is, what is spouse visa application fee outside the United Kingdom? So people ask question, what is spouse visa application fees when you apply from outside the United Kingdom? The answer is, the current fee is £1,538, £1,538 when you make an application. And you also need to pay immigration health surcharge, which is £1,872. So you need to pay both in order to apply for this spouse visa application from outside the United Kingdom. In certain circumstances, people say that they may apply for a fee waiver, and fee waiver application people do from United Kingdom, from outside as well. But most likely it is chances are very less for successful application, because they want to see that you have a money and you can support yourself without relying on public benefits. So if you're outside the United Kingdom, we always advise to make application, pay fees, and while you're in UK, then there's always a chance you can make a second application for extension by applying for fee waiver, and usually they can grant that one because you're already here in the United Kingdom. If you show that you can be destitute, means you cannot provide money, or you cannot take care of your family including children. Okay, some people, the question they ask, the spouse visa requirement, it's a very basic question. They call and say, I want to bring my spouse, what are the requirements? So it's this question actually needs quite a bit of detail. I have made videos on that topic in detail, but here again I will try to cover briefly. So what first you need to show, marriage is genuine, you have intention to live together with your partner in United Kingdom. Also, you need to show that your partner in UK is earning and income is £18,600 or above. And if you have a child as well who is not British, then you need to add that money as well in addition to £18,600. Also, requirement is you need to show English language. So for English language you can pass IELTS, or there are other courses as well. So for the requirement is, if you're applying entry clearance as spouse, A1. So speaking and listening you can do A1, but we always suggest if you can do, try to do B1, because B1 you can use the B1 certificate even for your settlement application, because you apply for A1 and you come, then you need to do A2 when you apply for extension after 2.5 years, and when you apply for settlement you need to give them B1 English language. So this is the English language requirement. £18,600 partner's requirement, which I have already mentioned, that need to show that partner is earning £18,600. And TB test you will provide from there. Marriage is genuine and subsisting. There you can provide evidence, for example pictures, some chat messages. It's just like about showing. And sometimes people they ask like, do we need to have some money in our account when we apply? So there is no specific requirement of having some money in account, but if you are earning £18,600, your partner is earning this money, that money need to come in account. So outgoing should not be too much, because if you provide your bank statement and if your outgoing is more than your incoming, then it can create some problem. Also you need to provide evidence that your partner has some place here where you will come and you will stay, in the property will not be overcrowded when you join. So these are the basic requirement for a spouse visa when you apply for it. And again, financial requirements, how you can prove your financial requirement 18,600. So again, this is a technical and detailed, it requires detailed explanation of it. Basic requirement 18,600 pound. You can show it, your partner can show basically, because if you're outside only your partner income will count, not your. So your partner need to show that he's either on a salaried employment, means like he's working for someone, and there he can provide 6 months bank statement, 6 month pay slips and employer letter to prove that he's earning above the threshold of 18,600 pound. Or non-salaried employment. Non-salaried employment is where someone works but is salary varies, different salary. Sometimes he get 1,000, then the next one 2,000, then there'll be average of this one. Then again you can use your cash savings, but cash savings it's too difficult to prove, because if you need to show maybe 50-60,000 pound if you have an account, that maybe will be able to cover your 18,600. But there is provision for if you have enough cash savings, then you can use cash saving. Also you can use income, self-employment income. So if you're sole trader or director of the company, then you can use your self-employment income, and there you can use it your tax year, how much you earn, and it usually is a gross profit, gross taxable profit. You need to show that you earn over 18,600 if you want to use this one. Some people are exempt from showing financial requirement, and those people are if they are taking some sort of benefit. Say if they are getting disability, which is personal independence payment, carer allowance, or there's a list of benefits. So if they are taking some sort of benefit, then they may be exempt. So it means that don't need to show this 18,600, but rather than you need to show a different test, which is that you have enough money that you can support your partner. It's for what the other people who are income support, they get money, so you get money more than that. So it is a different test, different threshold. So if your partner is in receipt of some benefit, is disability benefit, personal independence payment, or carer allowance, then you should contact a solicitor. Then he can guide you what you need to show, whether that benefit is one of the benefits listed in the Home Office where you don't need to show your income requirement, and in that case what other tests or the criteria you need to fulfill. Then the question is IHS fees. So as I explained, the IHS immigration health surcharge, how much you need to pay at this moment, what currently it stands when you apply from outside is £1,872. You need to pay immigration health surcharge, though the government has already shown its intention that they want to increase this fee, and in future that can be over £3,000 when you will apply, but at this moment it's £1,872. Spouse visa processing time, this is covered it at 24 weeks from outside, and Then it is, what is the document checklist? Someone asked question, and this question was asked not by one, again few people, they asked what is document checklist. The document checklist is when you submit your application. At the end, the home office, they give you one document checklist, that documents which you need to send with your application. There are essential documents, so you need to provide those essential documents, but at the same time you need to include all documents which are optional but which is in favor of your application. So even your documents, if not listed on the checklist, still you need to provide those documents. So because the document checklist will only say provide your passport, provide your marriage certificate, say for example, important essential documents, but the other documents which goes into your favor, and even if they are not listed, you need to provide it, same as pictures or messages, that how you communicate with your partner, how the marriage is genuine. So all these things you need to provide. It depends on your circumstances. Say for example, if you divorced before, or your partner divorced before, they need to provide the divorce certificate as well. These are important documents. So this is a document checklist which you need to provide all those documents, but please remember, you may need to provide additional document depending on your circumstances. And the question is how much the UK lawyers cost. So it's a very difficult to answer, because every solicitor or lawyer, they have their own fees. So some may charge 700, some may charge 1000, some charge 1200, depend on each solicitor what their fee criteria is. When we apply for UK spouse visa, we charge £700, and in that way, in fees, we also the scan documents, and we include and upload those documents to the home office portal, so you don't need to pay extra there as well. So this is our fees, but as I said, some may charge less or may more. It depends on which solicitor you will be instructing. And the most the question which has been asked a lot of time, it is, if I am in UK on a spouse visa, can my husband or my wife cancel my spouse visa? Now it's if we look for the short answer, the answer is yes. But how they can cancel? They need to write to the home office. So they will inform home office, change of circumstances, that I brought my partner from different country, but my relation now with that partner is broken down completely, and I want to withdraw my sponsorship. In that case, they will just notify. But that notification does not automatically mean that home office will cancel, because maybe home office will look at the circumstances as well. Because I have seen a lot of people, they wrote to the home office, they tried to cancel their partner's spouse visa, but home office, they did not cancel it. Instead, they give them chance. But technically, yes, they can write and they can cancel it. But if you are victim of domestic violence, say for example, if you came from abroad and you find that your partner here is exploiting you, threatening you, and that they can cancel your visa, and you need to do certain things which you even you don't want to do, it means they're exploiting you, whether it's financially, physically, mentally abusing you and scaring you by threatening, giving you threat that they can cancel your visa. So please, you have your own right, you are not slave. So in this case, you can always apply domestic violence application, and if you're a victim of domestic violence, you can get indefinite leave to remain straight away without your partner's help. You don't need your partner then, and you can still get indefinite leave to remain in United Kingdom. So these are the questions which I had it, and the answers I gave. But in case if you need any further clarification information, please contact me. info@kksolicitors.com. Mobile number or WhatsApp number is 07853844688. Thank you so much.